Welcome! In this video we're going to be taking a look at the recently released patch notes for version 2.7.0. This patch is pretty straightforward, but it does include some nice little things, so we're going to go over those pretty quickly. First thing to notice is that they're adding a new Elune, which is going to be a legendary DPS Elune called Vladdy. I will be doing a quick look video at him once he's available in the game so we can check out his skills and passives and see how he works. He'll be available only from the event summon initially, and as always they'll be moving to Fusion Premium summons after his event summon is over. Rita is moving to that Fusion Premium summon, so now you can fuse and get hurt from that, or you can just summon her as a premium summon as you can with the others. They're doing some world boss ranking calculations, which most people probably are not going to be too excited by that, but they are doing it. They're going to be announcing more information about a spring event that they're going to be holding later. They're adding a hot deals into the package shop, so that for anybody wanting to support Elune, that might be a package worth getting, though we don't have any other details about it or what's going to be in there. They're adding a new item that can be purchased with UGD Arena tickets, as well as a new smuggled item that contains a fixed or a random amount between a certain range of enhanced stones, light enhanced stones, T-orbs, and flaming hammers for transcending gear and reforging gear. They're adding a new combination to the lab for exchanging 5 common literature souls up to 1 uncommon literature soul for the same class. This will be good for people that are needing some of those for some of their higher level gear. I believe it's the 85 literature gear. The Elune combo package, which is in the cash shop, is being changed slightly. They're changing the weapon and armor licensure plan to an equipment plan, which will also include necklaces and rings, whereas the previous one did not. They'll be adding some event missions for transcending and reforging gear a specific number of times, which I imagine will be part of the spring event. Some nice little changes to the login rewards being boosted are going to be pretty good. They're saying that the calendar is going to be, that they're going to be changed for the March login calendar for new and returning users. It's not going to be reset though, so you don't start back over from day one if you were almost completed. Some of the things that they're changing is instead of giving a random Elune seeds, they're going to give you licensure temple keys, allowing you to pick whichever licensure dungeon you want to enter to farm the seeds for that one, instead of it being randomly given. This way you can focus on ones that you need. They're increasing the amount of aeons that they give on the specific days by 50, which is going to be a nice increase. They're also increasing the Elune's light that they give you on 4 of the days of the month by 200, which is a pretty nice little increase. But probably the best thing that they're doing is on the 28th day, where you get the 5-star legendary Elune summon, they're now giving you a select Elune summon for legendary. It's still going to be 5-star, but this allows you to pick a legendary 5-star that you want so that you can use it for transcending or for finishing out your dimension slate. These select Elunes, if they go with the typical way that they have been for other selects, these won't include any of the current event Elunes, but they will include other things. And for example, some of the other things that they don't typically include in those are going to be like Nika or Weiwei, because those are farmed from in-game methods, and they also shouldn't be including the Artemiel and Elucia ones because those were part of the Summer's War crossover, and they have said that those won't be available for other methods. They're going to be changing the chat message displayed to now only legendary or mythical instead of epic or higher for certain summons. They're adding more information to the passive skill description for Sophia's first passive. This change has been made as there's no descriptive information about the rage of normal monsters and bosses, excluding world boss. So this will be something that'll just give more information about how that passive actually works. They're changing some adjustments to the UGD Arena. Any of the Medina's secret deals that conflict with season mission will no longer be triggered, so you don't have to worry about conflicting missions and deals. The number of medals earned from a successful defense will now be increased based on the number of medals an attacker earns upon winning a match. This means you may earn more medals when your winning streak is higher. You'll now encounter the golden pirate dog creatures more frequently than before, so they're increasing that rate. Some of those have been pretty good. And they're doing a few bug fixes. Fixed a replay save error at the end of Alliance and air battles that caused incorrect processing of victory defeat results. Moving forward, a replay will not be saved when a replay save error occurs, but the results will be processed correctly. They're fixing in Iscariot's abnormal death motions, so I'd imagine that was interesting. I can't say that I remember seeing that. The heal Darkature is going to be will now remove debuffs first and then heal allies in UGD Arena. This spell will no longer be affected by certain status effects that prevented healing, such as Despair and Zombie. It was kind of bad before if you used this one and you were fighting against a Mikazuki and the Mikazuki put zombie on you. It would heal first, meaning that you would take soul damage, and then it would remove the zombie effect. So this is similar to how Leskar's cleanse heal works too. So now they're changing it to where it'll cleanse first, then heal, which just makes more sense. The delete cache button will no longer be enabled in the settings if there's no cache data to delete. Okay, they fixed an error that caused Cardia's card value to be 0 when it was restored by Stella's Zodiac Memory Special Skill. Okay, McCarthy's Toxic Bullet first passive skill 1 will now place Weaken as intended after hitting an enemy. I didn't know that there was an issue, but I'll take their word for it. The Great Spirit's Necklace effect increases damage of single target attacks will now work as intended. I don't think that's something I ever tested, so I'll go ahead and have to take their words that it wasn't working as intended. So I don't know if this means that now it'll do more damage or now it'll do less damage. I'm not sure, but hopefully it means more damage. So that's it for this one. This is a pretty straightforward patch. Not too much, not too many bug fixes in this one that they did. Just a few things, not really much changes to UGD Arena this time, as they've been doing in other past patches where have been quite significant changes. This one was pretty straightforward, pretty easy. So the biggest things that they're going to be doing here is just adding some new Elunes and then just changing around some of the login rewards to give better rewards, so that's always nice. And then they're just changing a few other things. Not too much overall, so pretty straightforward, pretty simple patch. So this one should be pretty light, and we're looking forward to the new Elune and see what he's going to be and see what he does, and hopefully he'll be pretty nice. So that's going to be it for this one. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll answer them as soon as I can.